Hello and welcome to the 445 Productive Through Joy show with your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. The show airs each weekday morning, hella early AF at 4:45 a.m. and goes until 5 a.m. Here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel. Then 4:45 p.m. And goes to 5 p.m. on Facebook Live. We're a show aimed at entrepreneurs, those who have their own business, those who would like to own their own business, and those who would like to live in abundance like a boss. Thanks for being here. Today we're talking about a really important topic, courage in productivity. What is the tie between courage, having a courageous attitude, and how that enhances one's productivity? All right. If you're new to the show, let me first say a few words about myself. But even before that, if you're enjoying the show now, please swipe left or right across your device. Go visit productivethroughjoy.com. Become a subscriber on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel. It's totally free. Reach out to us. We offer live one-on-one Productive Through Joy consulting. We also, of course, speak to universities, schools, and organizations about being productive through joy in more of a group setting. Thanks for being here. Again, if you are new, a bit about myself. This is your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. I'm the author of the New York Times bestseller, Raising Fences, which was a Today Show Book of the Month pick. That book's film rights were optioned by the actor Will Smith, whose people called my people, and I eventually agreed to write the screenplay for that particular project. I'm also the author of the acclaimed historical novel, Americus, which is set 13 miles from Ferguson, where Michael Brown, of course, was murdered, and the conflagration that ensued happened there as well. That book will be out this February on Third World Press in bookstores everywhere. Look for that. I'll be coming to a town near you, most likely, as well. I'm also the former executive director of the World Stage, literary and jazz venue here in California. My educational background is UC Berkeley as an undergraduate. My master's is from UCLA, and my PhD in English literature is from the University of California at Riverside. I'm currently a professor of English Lit at LMU here in Los Angeles. I'm an expert at being productive, all right? I don't say that to brag or boast, but people are oftentimes surprised at my level of productivity given how crazy my own personal narrative is. I'm the product of a young girl who was raped at 16, gave birth to me at 17, and subsequently gave me up for adoption as a single divorcee, or to a single divorcee. So at the time, who was amazing, but at the time, no biological father, no adopted father. Listen, difficult times for the young MD. Yet, as Kool Moe Dee famously said back in the day, how you like me now, right? And if I can be this productive through joy, so can many of us who are watching this show. And that in many ways inspires our show. We know that people like us who come from difficulty have a built-in excuse for why we cannot ball, why we have not balled, and why we will not ball. But we're here to say and show you and demonstrate that you can ball until you fall despite your origins. You can do it. Because if I can do it, many of us can do it who are watching this very show. So thanks for being here. Please go once again to YouTube's Michael Datcher channel. Become a subscriber. It's hella free. 1, 2, 3, 4 free. Reach out to me. I'm rhyming, but not on purpose. Also, I'll come out to your school or your organization and speak to you in a group setting as well. So again, today we're talking about being productive through joy and its connection, and the connection between productivity and courage. Let's dive into the show. Now, we'd like to also in the morning show talk about the import of framing your day before your day has a chance to frame you. At times, as we know as adults, we'll have trouble on our mind. We'll wake up with some trouble that we're going through on our mind. It'll follow us throughout our day. Then lo and behold, it's nighttime. We're going to sleep with the same trouble on our mind. And then wake up again, and it's a cycle. As we also know from modern science and medical science that, listen, trouble and the concomitant stress that's tied to it, it destroys people's bodies. It gives you physical ailments. It gives you dis-ease, right? So we help people folks who are pursuing their dreams deal with stress because it's a killer, guys. You know, don't let stress kill you because it can. It'll just shave off years of your life. So we help people in the context of a ritual. A ritual can be defined as basically doing the same thing at around the same time. Let me give you my brief morning ritual. So in the mornings I wake up at 3:45 a.m. I read a couple of spiritual books until 4:45. I do our short 4:45. At 5 I work on my current novel until sunrise. At sunrise I walk out to the beach. I live here along the coast in Venice Beach, California. I bring my drum. I walk out. I do drumming. I do yoga. I meditate. I pray. Then I come back to the crib here and work on my book for a while longer. Then I go back to the beach again and run up the coast all the way past Santa Monica's Pier, all the way back to Venice, go to my gym, to get my buff on. So guys, by 9:30, I'm feeling amazing. My body is being flooded with endorphins, and that endorphin release gives me a sense of euphoria that I can then leverage to move me towards my own goals and objectives, which involve, of course, consulting, real estate, publishing, and public speaking. And so we're not saying do what I do, but we are saying do you and do what you do and do it every day in a ritualized manner, because life happens to us every day and for us every day as well. So I'm reading two great books now. One is called the Nag Hammadi Library. It's a compendium of ancient scriptures, really powerful Gnostic texts. I'm also reading a book called Owning Your Moment by Carl Lantz from New York. It's getting better. It had kind of a slow start. That book is about what it says, owning your moments, really approaching opportunity with a sense of purpose. So from those two books, I extract some wisdom, which I call the morning chant. Today's morning chant is, as a meditating natural mystic, my inner light leads me through doors of opportunity with great courage. Once again, today's morning chant is, as a meditating natural mystic, my inner light leads me through doors of opportunity with great courage. So I think about that throughout my day. I place it on my phone. I contemplate that throughout the entirety of my day, but also I create the morning show and afternoon show based upon that reading. So today we're talking about courage and productivity. Again, if you're enjoying the show, please go to productivethroughjoy.com, become a subscriber at Michael Datcher's YouTube channel. Let's dive into the show. So we're talking about productivity and courage. What is the tie between productivity and courage? Point one is that you want to realize that courage can be cultivated. At times we think that there are these folks who are courageous and those who are not. No, courage can be cultivated. How do you do that? You cultivate courage by being willing to step into opportunities, step into situations that make you uncomfortable. And as opposed to fleeing from them, simply walking through that door. And at times, frankly, at least upon my experience, things will not go your way, at least apparently on the surface. But and at times they will. But being able to address the door and walk through the door itself with courage. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is being able to address fear, handle fear, confront fear, and move through it. That's what courage is. And courage simply allows you to find yourself in opportunities and doors that could lead you to extraordinary success. That's been my entire life. A person with my type of background is not supposed to be where I'm at in terms of the odds. From my background, adopted, raised in a neighborhood that super challenging in various ways. People who I knew, other kids in my neighborhood, I mean, listen, it's rare that people like me get to this point. That's just what it is. But from time to time, I was able to walk through doors of opportunity, even though I was feeling afraid, and do it. That allowed me, that whole process, even when I failed in those opportunities, which was also quite a few times, being in the process built my courage and my confidence and led to other opportunities. All I'm saying is that I'm not such a great person. It's that you can do it as well, but you have to be willing to walk through the door, which goes into point two. As you begin to walk through doors of opportunities, guys, new doors are open. At times you have a situation where you'll think that you've failed an opportunity. It hasn't gone your way. But in reality, that opens up a brand new door for you, and that is going to be your real opportunity. You thought that door number one was your opportunity, but in fact, it was a door beyond door number one that was a true enterprise that you should have been in, which is the story of many entrepreneurs as well, which goes right into point three. You cannot know your purpose. You cannot know what you were meant to do. You cannot know how to access, for example, millionaire status. Although money is only a small thing, what we are talking about in terms of abundance, but money does give you options. Money is important in our society. But you cannot acquire that type of abundance, whether it's be physical or metaphysical, unless you walk through the door. Listen, too often people are afraid to even turn the damn knob. Turn the knob, damn it, turn the knob. What we're saying, you got to turn the knob sometimes in life. You know, walk on through. You got to walk on through the door, but you can't walk on through until you first turn the knob. Turn the knob for a player. Please turn the knob. You can do it. Turn the knob. Walk on through. Because when you turn the knob, that's when you can see the possibility unfold, guys. That's the key. You cannot engage in possibility. You cannot fully seize opportunity if you do not walk through the door. If you don't turn the knob, the door is not going to open. Boom, goes the dynamite. That's all for today's show. Thanks for being here with me, your boy and your host, Dr. Michael Datcher, here at the 445 Productive Through Joy show. We are each weekday morning, hella early, at 4:45 a.m. on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel, then 4:45 p.m. on Facebook Live. We are show aimed at entrepreneurs, those who have their own business, those who like to own their own business, and those who simply want to live in abundance like a boss. Thank you. Please go to productivethroughjoy.com. Have me come out and speak to your group, college, organization. Have me come out and speak to your people. We love talking to young people in particular, college students, high school students, youth organizations, because we know that the youth is the future. I've got 2 beautiful daughters who are part of the youth. I know all about the youth, so we want to help them do what they need to be doing, all right? Thanks for being here, guys. Also, please share this on social media. We are each weekday morning at 4:45 a.m. and 4:45 p.m., therefore the show's title. I think that's it. We'll see this afternoon. We'll see you this afternoon at 4:45 p.m. Until then, let's talk about it and be about it. Deuces.